Good afternoon there, basketball fans. Welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have junior varsity action here this afternoon between the Southern Wells Lady Raiders as they take on your Wapahani Lady Raiders here in the first game of the 2020 Wapahani Girls Basketball Junior Varsity Tournament. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play man, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we thank you all for joining us here today as we'll get into our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Jones Auto Body. Again, junior varsity team here, we've been playing some very good basketball. They have continued to win. I think they only have maybe, two or three losses maybe or so on the season. That's the most, and so they've been playing some pretty good basketball. Like I said, this is a young group of young ladies. They're still a little short here on the roster department. They have 6 players again here today, just like it was on Monday. But they keep winning and they keep fighting and keep clawing every single ball game. And like I said, that's why you're seeing a lot of success here from this team. That again, when you look at the basis of everything, obviously you got to have the team chemistry, overall skill set, athleticism, a little bit of luck involved, and just a combination of all those together, and that's what we've seen from this team. And like I said, I think with them being pretty much about the same age, they played with each other now for quite a few years. That obviously helps with the familiarity with things. But they've come together and they've bought into what head coach Carly Boggs and also varsity head coach Scott Hudson is selling here for this team. And just got to keep going out there every single ball game, keep improving, keep getting better every time out there. Whether it be in practice or in a game, just got to look to improve upon each other's skill sets and come out here and fight, and hopefully can get more wins. And you got 2 big games here today for this junior varsity team. Again, this first game will be Wapahani and Southern Wells, and then right after this one, Wapahani's going to get back after it again and take on Alexandria. So we got both games coming at you live here this afternoon, and so we're really looking forward to these, and hopefully Wapahani can get a couple of wins here this afternoon. So folks, we'll go ahead and step aside for a break. Again, we got today's starting lineups coming up right after this message. Folks, again, welcome back here live on the WHS Network. Again, this is the first game of the day as far as the junior varsity goes. So we're going to start off here with the non-starters here this afternoon for Southern Wells. Number 12, Ava Minor. Number 20, Brittany Costello. Number 21, Brooklyn McLean. Number 24, Cheyenne Neuenschwader. Number 33, Kaylee Pennington. And number 55, Carly Warner. Now for the Raiders starters, starting here at one guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 10, Haley Duncan. Starting at the guard, a 5'1" sophomore, number 11, J.D. Yinser. At 1-4 position, 5'6" junior, number 23, Olivia Durham. At another guard, 5'4" sophomore, number 25, Cameron Lease. And the other forward, number 32, Faith Blair. Again, Caitlin Feldheiser is the coach here for Southern Wells. Now we'll take a look here at your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, the lone bench player there, one Abby Cross. Starting lineup for the Lady Raiders here of Wapahani looks like this. At guard, we have Maddie Jefferson. Also, number 5, Zoe Swallow starting at guard. Number 11, Emily Thompson. Also, 2 forwards here, Destiny Felder and Gabby Felder, with Carly Boggs again at the helm of your Lady Raiders. And so today's game underway. Again, Wapahani with the opening possession of today's matchup. Again, here from Raider Gymnasium. This is actually the third game overall that we have covered on the day. The second broadcast here for us. Again, we broadcasted the varsity game earlier. If you guys haven't got to see that, make sure and check that out. That was a good one there. Again, Wapahani and Southern Wells there in that one. The varsity teams hooked up there for the matchup, and obviously I'm not going to tell you the outcome of it. I'm sure you guys probably already know, but I was going to go ahead and go back and watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Thompson swung on to the left side. That's Zoe Swallow popping three, no good. Jefferson tracking down the rebound. Back to Swallow one more time. Now up top, here's Destiny Felder. Swallow now on to Thompson. Drags it all the way back up top here, top of the key, and we'll set it up here offensively for Wapahani. Thompson now gives way. Jefferson here at the top again. The Raiders again working the ball around. And they always say patience is the virtue, and again, you don't want to settle for anything less than a good shot here. And that should be out of bounds. Oh, they're saying that was off of Wapahani. So first turnover of the day there for Wapahani as Southern Wells will take over on offense. So number 10, Haley Duncan. At the top here, now swung on, now dish down low. That's going to be a takeaway. Wapahani's Emily Thompson creating the turnover. Gets it right inside, kisses that one off the glass for two. So Emily Thompson there with her first points here on the day. And gets Wapahani on the board, dish down low. The shot's up and no good there for number 23, Durham. Cross-court pass. Jefferson now to Felder here at the free throw line. Dish down low, and Gabby Felder unable to handle the pass for the second turnover now for Wapahani. As we'll see a little full court pressure applied here from the Lady Raiders. Yeah, I'm not going to say that too often there because both teams are the Lady Raiders. That's not something that happens too often. Them and Shenandoah is the only ones that I know of, at least that we play throughout the course of a season. And Thompson there with a nice easy two after the pick off there from Felder. And so we're going to have a 30-second timeout called by Southern Wells. So that will be their first charge timeout here of the afternoon. Again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this afternoon. Again, a big thanks to Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA properties.com. And you can contact them at 765-356-1340. So big thanks for their sponsorship of us here on the WHS Network. Again, here's we get back to basketball. Wapahani already out to a 4-0 start. Another near turnover there by Southern Wells, driving the baseline. That was number 10, Duncan, and the shot is no good for two. Bounced around a couple times. We got a foot race. Thompson comes up with it, and all the way down court for two. So Thompson with all 6 points here for the Lady Raiders. Dish down low, Blair for two, and it's good. Thompson bounce pass here to Jefferson on the right side. Felder. Now we'll find Emily Thompson. And she's going to go in there all alone for another nice, easy layup. And so what a start here for Thompson and Wapahani. All 8 points there for Emily. And there's a three from number 25, Cameron Leaves. Felder there with a corner shot off the mark there. Jefferson with the rebound. Swallow kicks it back over to Destiny Felder. Cross-court pass. Jefferson for three. A little too strong right there for Maddie. Southern Wells kicks it up court quickly off the backside there of Emily. And a turnover, and we'll also have a foul here on Southern Wells. And so the foul will be on number 23, Olivia Durham. That's going to be her first, team's first of the ball game. So we'll see Abby Cross now in the game for Gabby Felder. So Abby receiving her first opportunity here of the evening, or for the afternoon rather. Again, still used to playing night games. It's a rare occasion, obviously, where we have a morning or afternoon game. Cross-court pass to Swallow. A deep three is up and just rims out. Pretty good-looking shot there by Zoe. Lees takes it right through the middle and creates the contact. So now she will head, I believe, to the line, or it might have been on the floor. So the foul on number 10, Abby Cross. That's her first, team's first. So it was a two-shot foul. Leaves at the line there for two up. The first one off the mark. As we'll have a substitution here, number 55, Carly Warner, as well as number 24, Cheyenne Neuenschwander will now come in. And rimmed out, no good. So 0 of 2 there from the line there for Lees on that trip, as the Raiders still lead at 8-5. Swallow over here to Cross to the top, finds Emily Thompson here on the left side. Felder with an open shot along the baseline, can't get that one to go. Jefferson nearly had that rebound. And there's a 2-point basket. So Jaden Yentzer rather, gets her first points here of the afternoon. Cross now on to Jefferson. Again, trying to work it around here. You got Felder open down low, or at least did anyway. And so Thompson will draw it back out here, see what will come of this. Felder rolls off of it, swung on. Cross here for three. It's up. Man, that looked right on line, just a little too much. Sent down court, batted away by Swallow as that one was picked off. And out of bounds off of Southern Wells. So we'll have Maddie Jefferson to inbound. Out there, Swallow for three, no good. Another fantastic look as Felder will chase down the rebound. Nice hustle there from Destiny. We got 38 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Again, Wapahani 8, Southern Wells 7. Getting first JV action of the day. Felder here with a handoff to Jefferson. Swung on. There's Cross, or pardon me, that was Swallow, excuse me. Now Felder back at it again inside the middle. Got the friendly bounce and roll to go. And so a brief stoppage here. Had to tie the old shoe. There's Zoe Swallow. Swung on now, Duncan back to Yentzer. Not much time here. Duncan Going to have to take a shot now. Yenser will not get it up in time, so that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It's Wapahani 10, Southern Wells 7. We'll be back here with your second quarter of action here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to Lady Raider basketball here on the WHS Network. I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy as we get geared up for the second quarter of play. Again, it's Wapahani 10 and Southern Wells 7 to open up this second quarter. And we want to thank everyone for tuning in this afternoon. I know it's different, with being a work day usually for everybody. Thankfully, right now we're still on Christmas break, so we're able to do this. But still nice to be able to get out here, broadcast some Lady Raider basketball, and give these wonderful young ladies the opportunity to be showcased here on the broadcast. Felder up for two, no good. Rebounded there by number 33, Pennington. And now she's going to get called with a carry. Jefferson up top cross now on a swallow, back to cross again. Again, a backside screen there by Jefferson. Was trying to get Swallow open there on strong side of the floor. Cross will take the three. It's up and no good. Rebounded there by Pennington. And then once again taken away. Fifth turnover now. So Destiny Felder there for two more. 4 points now for her on the afternoon. Stuffed right there by Jefferson, taken away, and the Raiders are off and rolling again. Emily Thompson leading the charge. Cross finds Jefferson, back out to Thompson again. And trying to work the ball around the perimeter here, see if you might be able to work into the high-low post as well. Felder there in the low post, Jefferson there in the high post that time as that one was poked away. Third turnover now for Wapahani. Yenser now swung on over here to Pennington. Down to the middle, shot's going to be up, no good there for number 23, Durham. And so Wapahani will begin again after another fine defensive possession. Cross-court pass. Thompson takes it right on in. A little too much off the glass right there. Jefferson with the rebound, and we're going to have a traveling violation on Wapahani. So number 10, Haley Duncan, as well as number 25, Cameron Lees, will sub back in, and also in for Wapahani, number 45, Gabby Felder. Duncan dishes it down low, taken away there by Thompson. On the run, all alone by herself, and she's going to be fouled on the way up. So Emily Thompson now will head to the line for 2 shots as the foul's on number 11, Jaden Yenser, her first, team's second. And so the first will be up and good here for Emily. Second free throw attempt, no good that time. Jefferson tracks down another rebound. She's been a machine on the inside throughout this first half of play. Listed as a guard, but definitely playing more as a forward right now. All over the rebounding. Big key there for us, especially here on the offensive end, gives us some extra opportunities. Cross here for 3, it's up and no good. Rebounded that time by number 32, Faith Blair. Yenser swung on here, Lees back to Yenser. And the layup up and good, that was number 23, Olivia Durham for 2. So it's back to a 2-point lead for Wapahani. Cross up top to Swallow. And right inside, no good. So an opportunity, unfortunately, fell by the wayside there for Wapahani. And no good for Duncan. She gets her own rebound and puts it right back in. And so that's going to tie it up here at 13. Again, still right at about 2.5 remaining. Double screen set there, Jefferson and Gabby Felder. Swallow down low, Felder underneath, back outside again, and they'll work it all the way around the horn. And that's going to be lost out of bounds. Last touch there by Southern Wells. So Destiny Felder will return to the floor for Abby Cross. Not a ton of movement here on offense for Wapahani. Here we finally get going. Felder swung on, Swallow all alone, and will not get the runner to go. As we'll have a loose ball, the jump ball possession arrow will favor Wapahani. So an inbound play here. Jefferson finds Thompson. And no good. There's a little bit of contact, nothing called. Somehow Jefferson gets it back. And another one that's going to land out of bounds off of Southern Wells. So plenty of action here in the last few moments. As we'll have number 11, Jaden Yenser, returning to the lineup here for Southern Wells. And Jefferson had that one roll in and back out. Gabby Felder comes up with a rebound. And Felder took her eye off of that one. Turnover number 5 here for Wapahani. Again, just under a minute to play. in this first half. Tied at 13. Yenser on over here. That's number 33, Pennington. Lost the handle on it again. Another turnover for Southern Wells. Gives them 9 now in the second, or here in the first quarter, or second quarter, but the first half. I'll get it right one of these days. Pennington over to Duncan, and it has been a turnover fest for both Wapahani and Southern Wells here the last few possessions. It's gotten quite a bit sloppy here. Let's hopefully Wapahani can finish off on a high note here in this first half. Felder setting up for the screen. Thompson over to Jefferson. Swallow open. Thought about taking that corner three. Jefferson wide open for three, no good that time. Pennington with the rebound, tosses it down floor, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani here with 9 seconds to play. Pennington out here to Yenser, swung on, Lees for three, no good. Battle for the rebound, and the putback will be good. So the basket there by number 24, Cheyenne Neuenschwander. And Southern Wells will now head into the locker room with a 15-13 halftime lead over your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Folks, we'll step aside here for a break. Again, we'll be back here with our halftime report here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, here with the 2020 Wapahani Junior Varsity Girls Basketball Classic. Again, this is the first game of the day for the junior varsity. If you look here, again, it was a very slow first half offensively for both sides. Neither team could really get it going. Now, originally, there in the first quarter, Wapahani was off to a great start. I think we was out to maybe like a 10-2 lead or so. And things just kind of went, or no, it wasn't 10-2. I know it was out 8-2 lead, then it went to 8-5. But, you know, it was just kind of, you know, again, got off to a pretty good start, but then we hit a big-time cold patch, and we have not really been able to recover since then. And Southern Wells exactly hasn't did a whole lot better. You know, neither team has really taken fantastic care of the basketball. Now, Wapahani only had 6 turnovers. A good majority of those coming there in the second quarter. That's when things were starting to get a little sloppy. Other than that, I thought we did a pretty good job of taking good care of the basketball. You know, again, we was patient on offense, worked the ball around. It's just shots aren't falling. We've had some good looks. You know, initially when the game first started here, again, we was attacking the rim, I think, with a lot more success. Since then, hasn't been as, I don't think, as aggressive on offense to attack the rim. So I would like to see us do a little bit more of that, come out in the second half. But again, the defense for the most part has been really good for your Wapahani Raiders, and hopefully that will continue to intensify in the second half as well. Rebounding has been pretty good as well. We haven't really got to the free throw line, but I think once, and that was with Emily Thompson. She was 1 of 2. So other than that, I mean, you know, just really not a whole lot here. Both teams, you know, Southern Wells had 2 fouls, Wapahani had 1, which that's a good thing. You know, obviously keeps the flow of the game going. But, you know, you'd just like to see a little bit more offense, obviously, here for Wapahani. And hopefully we can get things going in the right direction. Defensively, we've been good. So just got to keep it going here. The Raiders were led here by Emily Thompson. The first half had 9 points, and Destiny Felder with 4. So pretty easy to take grasp on things there with the scoring. We only have 2 people that scored so far. But again, the outlook for the rest of the day. Again, Wapahani, the junior varsity team, will play against Alexandria right after this game. So, I mean, we're back-to-back right at it here. I would imagine that JV game will probably start a little after 3, or right at about 3 o'clock, I would say. Yeah, we've got about 4 minutes left of this halftime. So, you know, if we have another about 30 minutes or so of the second half to play, that's gonna put us right around 3 o'clock or so for the broadcast for that junior varsity game again between Wapahani and Alexandria. And then again, make sure also tune in later on. We'll have the Wapahani girls or the 2020 Wapahani Girls Basketball Classic Championship game. Again, the varsity will be between Wapahani and Alexandria. Alexandria beat Morristown earlier. I believe that was 61-36 or 61-37 there in that one. So it'll be Wapahani and Alexandria facing off in the championship game later on this evening. Right around 7:30 or so, 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's hard to say. But it'll be right around that time. We'll make sure and let all you know on our social media sites on Facebook and Twitter. So, folks, again, Wapahani down by 2 here at the half, 15-13 to Southern Wells. We'll be back here with the start of the second half live on the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network. Again, if you're just now joining us, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Begin this third quarter of play. Again, it'll be Southern Wells basketball to open up the second half. Again, with Southern Wells ahead, 15-13 here as we begin this third quarter. Duncan now taking it to the top, swung on. That is number 11 there, just had it just a moment ago, Miss Yenser. Jaden Yenser. Felder no good there for two. And so again, you got to really connect on opportunities like that. Can't let those go by the wayside. Duncan swung on to Yenser over here on the left wing. Cutting through there was Duncan. She actually had a nice pathway to the basket right there because Thompson got caught up a little bit. So inbounded here to number 23. That was Durham, no good. Jefferson comes up with it. A Swallow will motor down floor, finding Maddie Jefferson. And so the Raiders will begin here on offense, slowing things up a little bit. And spreading the floor. You got Swallow and Jefferson on both sides now. Swallow will go to the middle. So Felder pops out here in the corner. And takes it right on in there. That's what we like to see, though. You love the aggressiveness there and the willingness to attack the rim. So we'll have a foul here on Southern Wells, number 25, Cameron Lease. That's her first, team's first. And the first one up and no good there for Destiny Felder. Second of two up and good right there. So good job there by Destiny to get that one to go and get us 1 point closer. Now 5 points on the night, or on the afternoon rather, for Destiny Felder. Durham in the corner finds Yenser. Now down low, Duncan up for two and good. And so now a 3-point lead, largest lead of the game here for Southern Wells. Off the mark for Jefferson. Swallow will chase it down. And nearly turned over. Thompson attacking the basket, finds Gabby Felder, and she's going to be fouled. So the foul here on number 23, Olivia Durham, her second, team second. And so again, Gabby Felder out the line here for two. And the first one's up and no good. Just got to stay relaxed and focus and hopefully knock it down here. And off the mark there with the second one as well. Rebounded Taken down court here by Blair. Three is up and no good for Lease. Jefferson comes up with a rebound, and here come the Raiders again, led by Zoe Swallow. Again, really don't have the numbers, but she's going at it anyway. As that ball is deflected out of bounds off of Southern Wells, we'll have a substitution. It's going to be number 33, Kaylee Pennington. Shot fake there, Swallow for three, and just off the mark. It's going to be lost out of bounds off of the Raiders. So I guess when I say that, I should say Wapahani. So the Southern Wells basketball is number 10. Abby Cross will return to the floor for Gabby Felder. Inbounded to Pennington. She'll find Durham, nearly taken away there by Cross, but Swallow gets a hand in on things. Nice hustle there from Zoe. And again, it's little things like that. Even though we haven't been able to really get the offense going here, got to find other ways to be impactful in the game and get yourself hopefully a going, and that's exactly what they do. They create the turnover. Then you got Abby Cross there with a two. That's good stuff. That's how the game should be played. It's being played with energy, some enthusiasm. Things don't go your way on one end, you make up for it on the other. So now you just got to get you another defensive stop right here if you're Wapahani. So Durham again lost the handle on it, regained possession, and got enough up and on it there to get that one in there for two more. You got this lead back to three at 19-16. Jefferson now to Swallow, finds Thompson here on the right wing. Taking a right on in there again. You love their aggressiveness there. Had some contact, and there it's going to be turned over. Now we'll have a jump ball. And a possession error will favor Wapahani here is number 24. Cheyenne Neuenschwan, their number 25, Cameron Lees, will return to the floor for Southern Wells. Also number 45. Well, originally Gabby Felder was going to come into the game, but she went over to the table a little bit late. So we'll get her in the next dead ball. Jefferson, a cross-court pass to Cross. And another deflection out of bounds. Now Gabby Felder will return to the floor for Destiny Felder. So somebody's got to get open here. Finally is able to get to Swallow. She'll dribble it back out. Finds Cross here at the top. Nice little misdirection there from Thompson. No good for three by Cross. And taken away. Gabby Felder couldn't get it to go. Another loose ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be Wapahani basketball. Gabby Felder again took a fall down there. Not sure. Looks like she might have got hit in the nose potentially. Not 100% sure, but looks like it. So again, we hope Gabby's going to be all right. And so the foul here on number 33 is Kaylee Pennington, her first, team's third. Off the mark there with the first one for Thompson, and we'll have a timeout taken by Southern Wells. So we'll take a timeout here with them. 19-16 Southern Wells leads here in the third. All right, folks, welcome back here. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this afternoon. Big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clara Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle, like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. And so Thompson, right out of the timeout, knocks down the free throw. That was the second of two. So she now has 10 points on the afternoon here as the Raiders again now only down by 2. Duncan will get it taken away. Thompson looking to tie it up right here, and she does. Yes. So Thompson now with 12. Shot's going to go up, no good. And look at that, just like that, Wapahani adds 2 more there from Thompson. The foul's going to be here on number 11, Jaden Yenser. It's going to be her first. Pardon me, her second. Team's fourth. And the free throw will be up and good. So just like that, the Raiders have put 5 points up on the board here within about the last 5 to 10 seconds. Up top here, Warner sends it on over to Duncan. Now Yenser here in the right corner. Nice defense there from Swallow. Now cross up there on Lee's there again. Nearly got away with a travel. Destiny Felder right back up for 2. So the Raiders have got it clicking here all of a sudden. And they will take a timeout now. Their first charge timeout here of the evening. Wapahani 24, Southern Wells 19. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, we'd like to thank more sponsors here this afternoon. Again, a big thanks to the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, including President Richard Morris and his whole entire board. Liberty Perry Alumni Association serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani related items on their web store. Also to purchase an engraved brick for the alumni brick walkway out in front of Wapahani High School, you can simply fill out a form, which is on the home page of the alumni website. And for any other information or questions you may have, you can contact Richard Morris on Facebook. So greatly appreciate the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. Again, Wapahani ahead here, 24-19 here with a $1:16 left to play here in the third. Again, this is game 1 of the day here for the junior varsity team. Again, they'll be playing again right after this against Alexandria. Again, we'll have that one on a separate link for all you guys to watch. Pass down low. Warner will get it blocked away by Jefferson. As Thompson will come away with a loose ball there. So the woes continue offensively for Southern Wells. Jefferson again with the ball underneath, and we're going to have a foul. Looks like it might be on number 25, and indeed it will be. So that is Cameron Lee's. Her second, team's fifth. Shot's going to be no good there for Felder. So the jump ball possession arrow favors Southern Wells. Inbounded there, Jefferson takes a hold of it, goes up for 2 more. And so now the first points of the day here for Maddie Jefferson. Lee's up strong there for 2 down court. The Raiders unfortunately couldn't get back there in transition, but put us there at a little bit of a disadvantage. So 26-21. Wapahani here with 16 seconds left. Swallow up for 2, no good. Jefferson there on the inside, couldn't get the putback to go. We're actually a couple seconds behind here. And so that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Again, it is Wapahani 26, Southern Wells 21. What a third quarter play here from your Raiders. As we'll step aside here for a break, we'll have your fourth quarter of action coming up right after these messages.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, welcome back here to your home of the Raiders and the WHS Network. It's Wapahani 26, Southern Wells 21 as both teams head back out of the huddle and on to the floor. Again, it's going to be Wapahani basketball to open up the fourth. Again, we do want to say a big thank you to all of you for tuning in this afternoon for today's junior varsity action. And also for the varsity game as well earlier this morning. Like I said, it's already been a pretty lengthy day. Myself and Redbeard got out here about 8:30 this morning. Got everything all reared and ready to go, set up for today's games. And so far, so good here from Wapahani's standpoint. Again, the varsity team won earlier. They're now in the championship game. They're against Alexandria because Alexandria beat Morristown earlier. So that should be a pretty good ball game right there. Alexandria 12-1 on the year. And Wapahani now 5-4 after their win. As Emily Thompson goes right down the middle for 2 more points. So what a third quarter she's had. Really what a game overall she's had. She ended up having 9 points going into the half. Has really pressed the gas here in the second half. As well as the Raiders just as a collective unit here. Defense has continued to be spectacular. They're starting to find their way here on offense. Swallow no good. Felder with a rebound and will be fouled on the way up off the board right there. So a foul will be on number 32, Faith Blair. That's going to be her first, team's 6th. So again, Destiny Felder out the line for 2. And the first one up and good. So Felder now with 6 points. Now is number 10, Haley Duncan, and number 23, Olivia Durham, return to the floor. Second free throw attempt up and off the front iron, no good. Yenser down low there to Dunk and deflected there by Swallow. As Thompson ends up coming up with it there. Jefferson down low for 2. A great find by Thompson and a great finish by Jefferson. So boy, is it nice to see Wapahani really clicking on all cylinders. Again, the first about 16 minutes or so into this one really didn't quite play like ourselves. But tell you what, really ever since about the almost middle part of the third, we've been clicking on all cylinders here. So hopefully we can keep it rolling. Got a 10-point lead now. Of course, anything's possible. That's why you got to keep your nose to the grindstone here. Substitution now for Southern Wells. Back in here, number 25, Cameron Lees. For number 24, Cheyenne Neuenschwander. Deflected up in the air. Wapahani will take a hold of it. That is turnover number 10 here in the second half. Now gives Southern Wells 20 of them for the night. Or afternoon, it's all blending together now. Nice screen there from Jefferson. Swung on, cross here in the corner. She'll take the three. It's up, and man, it looked good again. Jefferson with another rebound. I tell you what, I've said it time and time and again, but Jefferson been a rebounding machine here today. So the foul here on Haley Duncan will be her first. Team 7th. And so the Raiders in the bonus. That was a shooting foul. And the first one will be off the mark there for Jefferson. And off front iron there for the second. Nice save there by Durham of Southern Wells, as they'll be back off and running here, led by Jaden Yensert. Good job of getting the hand in there, getting the deflection there by Cross. So Yenser orchestrating the offense here for Southern Wells, and stripped away again. Wapahani continuing to wreak havoc defensively. Down low, Felder finishes for two. So Felder now with 8. And Wapahani here with a 12-point lead, 33-21. And there's a takeaway. Felder, man, it's too bad she don't have some mad hops, because she would have dunked that bad boy. So a timeout taken here by Southern Wells. This will be their third charge timeout here of the afternoon. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. It's Wapahani 35, Southern Wells 21. We'll be back with more right after this commercial break. Alrighty, folks, again back at it here with 3:58 to play here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Wapahani 35, Southern Wells 21. And, you know, again, it's important to really take a good look at things here, because we was down, I think it was 15-13 at the half. We have scored 22 points here in this second half. And, again, a large part is not only are we continuing to get defensive stops, but I think we're attacking the rim a little bit more and being a little bit more enthusiastic and bringing more energy on the offensive side of the basketball. So the Zoe Swallow there with her first. Team's first. And off the mark there with the first one there for Cameron Lees. But again, you know, a lot of credit here to head coach Carly Boggs and everybody here to get these ladies going here in the second half offensively. Obviously changed up the game plan a little bit, and whatever they tweaked, it has definitely worked. That's for sure. So very nice to see. Thompson over here to Felder. Down low, cross back outside. Gabby Felder for three, no good. Got a pretty good shot right there. Yeah, unfortunately for Gabby, just wasn't able to get that one to fall. So deflection out of bounds. Southern Wells will maintain possession here with under 3.5 remaining here in regulation. And nearly an over and back. Ends up being a turnover anyway. Destiny Felder up for two, no good. Rebounded there by Durham. And now Duncan off and running for Southern Wells. She'll take the two. Might have been deflected there. And it was. So it's going to be Southern Wells basketball. So Duncan was trying to find Durham there, was deflected away. Felder down low, trying to find her sister, but was taken away there by Jaden Yenser. So second turnover here in the second half for Wapahani now gives us 8 for the ball game. Lee's no good for 3, rebounded by Durham, and goodness sakes, a plethora of things going on right here. Okay. Well then. Got Thompson out near half court. That ball nearly went into the basket. I mean, this is turning into a circus left and right. Goodness sakes. Deflected ball, I mean, who would have thought? But, you deflect the ball up in the air, almost nearly went in. And so we'll see Maddie Jefferson back in for Zoe Swallow. So again, Destiny Felder will inbound along the baseline. Jefferson across half court. Was looking to get it to cross, but instead will bring it back out here. Thompson again will run it offensively here for the Wapahani Raiders. Again here with a 14-point lead. Now make it 16. Felder there with a little turnaround. Put it off the glass for 2. So again, Wapahani has put up 24 points here in this second half. Only managed 13 in the first half. And so a much better job of getting into the flow of offense here for the Raiders in the second half here, and continue to put a lot of pressure on Southern Wells defensively. That's kind of spelled their demise there, unfortunately, there for Southern Wells. Again, want to wish those ladies best of luck throughout their season. Again, really not a bad group here, just unfortunately, you face a lot of defensive pressure here, applying it early and often. If you don't handle the pressure very well, it's going to be a long night. And unfortunately there for Southern Wells, just not being able to handle the pressure all that well. And Wapahani, for the most part here, has done a fantastic job taking good care of the basketball. Again, we only have 8 turnovers in the ball game. Jefferson back over here to Felder, now cross court to Cross. I'm going to stop the clock here and catch back up here. Somehow we ended up getting well behind. The game clock was about 6 or so seconds behind. So inbounded here, we'll have a 3 from Duncan, or actually rather a 2. And that's going to be the end of it. So your Wapahani Raiders get the W here this afternoon, 37-23. Your final score here today. Again, here is Wapahani continues a nice little winning streak here for themselves. They'll be back at it again here against Alexandria here in about 20, 30 minutes from now. So we'll get back on the air probably just a little over 3 o'clock. It'll be probably right around 3:05 maybe. Okay, actually we might get ready to go a little bit sooner than that. So we are probably going to get started right around 2:55, 3 o'clock. So here within the next 15 to 20 minutes from now is when we will start that broadcast of the next junior varsity game again between Wapahani and Alexandria. So, folks, again, thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you back here in about 15, 20 minutes from now. We hope you all join us. Have a great day.